guys, so I wanted to jump on here and share with you my best tips that I have if you want to start your own business while still working a part-time or full-time job. So my first biggest tip is to have a plan. Plan is the biggest thing I have for you guys, because a lot of times people jump into a business and don't realize all of that entails, all the time, everything like that. So really kind of have a general idea. Obviously you don't need to have everything set in stone in a full 100% plan ready, but at least have a general idea of what you're wanting to do, how you're going to serve people, how you're going to help, and kind of have an idea of how you're going to fit that into your schedule, stuff like that. Because the worst thing that you want to do is jump into something and not have a plan and then have it take you extra long to be able to actually make your business and making revenue. My next tip is make sure to make it scrappy. A lot of people don't realize that you can start a business with like $0 these days, and a lot of people really like to try to buy the best equipment, best stuff for it, best like website, best features, stuff like that before it even starts making money, before they actually get into the business. But you have to realize too, you can do it scrappy. You can market yourself for free in the beginning. You can do other stuff like that. So many things in your business you can do on a very low budget, so definitely look at those options and don't be afraid to do it scrappy. Like I said before in multiple videos, I started with YouTube on my iPhone, and obviously those probably weren't the best quality, but at least it started getting me out there and started getting me at least getting some videos, getting that confidence. So don't be afraid to do it scrappy, and know that you can always build up from there. My next one is have a general idea of what you want to do. Because if you have 1,000 ideas scrambling around in your head, you're eventually going to get nothing done, because you're going to be running around trying to get every little thing, every idea you have in your head. So at least sit down, maybe do a brain dump on a piece of paper or on a document, and then kind of highlight the ones that are actually beneficial for your business and that you could actually run with. So you're only focusing with about like 10 items or something, instead of focusing on 1,000 items and being like, oh my gosh, running around like a chicken with its head cut off. My next one is market well. Use your social medias for advantage. Social media in general is so huge right now that a lot of businesses don't even have to pay for paid advertisement on TV, online, stuff like that, and they could just use their own social media presence and get other people to share their stuff instead of having to fully pay for advertising, which is super nice. So definitely you can do that on a budget and just really focus on your marketing strategy so you can really get the most eyeballs onto your product or service so you can have the most benefits, because if no one sees your product or service, no one's going to buy it. So really use that. If you need help with marketing, please let me know down below in the comments and we can chat about that. But marketing is really, really important these days, and it's not really a huge puzzle that you have to figure out. It is a small puzzle that you have to figure out, but it's not crazy, and you can easily figure out the basis at least to get your business out there. So definitely have a good marketing strategy and you will do better than other people who don't know how to market as well. My next one is get customer testimonials or customer feedback for your work or your product, because that is literally like gold. You need that because people really do have a group mentality and they're going to follow other people who like the same thing. So if you can get a whole bunch of people saying they love your product, that's just going to be kind of a snowball effect and really get your business going. Also, no one's going to go to a website and see that no one has bought from it, no one has had any testimonials or saying of how the business is. No one's going to buy it or believe that your business is legit. So getting testimonials, if you have to work for free for a little bit, if you have to maybe give someone like a test product of your product, do that so you can get some testimonials, so you can get that for your feedback and for your social media, stuff like that, so then people know that people do like your product and are using it. This next one you guys might not like to hear, but it is, no, it will take time. Success isn't overnight. I know so many times we see so many entrepreneurs kind of like hit that road to success so quickly and stuff like that, but the thing is, we don't see that behind the scenes. We don't see how hard they had to push themselves, how many times they had to stay up late night, they had to cry themselves to sleep because they didn't feel like they were doing the right thing. So many things. We always see the nice, presentable side of entrepreneurship, but we don't see that it actually does take hard work, it does take time, and it does take ambition. So know that like if you love what you're doing and really use the right tools that you have and maybe you could get from other people, getting more knowledge, stuff like that, you can do it. But it's not going to be overnight, and things like this does take time to create your own business. My next one is really be in a good mindset. I know this seems so cliche, but it's so true. If you don't believe you can start your own business, then you're not going to. You believe what you put out there. So if you believe you can, and you'll find all the resources you need. You'll find all the people that you need to help you with it, and you will be able to do it. What you put out into the world is what you'll get in. If you're always so hard on yourself, if you're not happy in life, then you're not going to be happy and in that good mindset to believe in yourself to be able to accomplish these goals that you have. And truth be honest, no one's going to believe in your business and your product and your service if you don't believe in it either. So believe in yourself and you can go farther than anyone has when they don't believe in themselves. So believe in yourself and you can go as far as your dreams and thoughts can take you. My next one is know your ideal client. I know sometimes we always say like, oh my gosh, you gotta know your ideal client to a T. You gotta know what they like to wear. You gotta know what they like to eat, what they think about, what kind of pets they have at home, stuff like that. Obviously, if that's in your niche, you need to know that. But in a typical business, you don't need to know what they wear, what they eat, what pets they have, stuff like that. You just need a general idea of what they want and why they want it. You don't need to know all the specifics. You just need to know if your product is going to serve that need and create that result that they want. I feel like a lot of people waste their time really trying to think of their ideal client, making it perfect, and not actually going to go work with that client, thinking of what they need and creating that. Because that's all that matters, is what your product or service can do for them. My next one is know how to sell. I know this is kind of hard and kind of weird too because you don't want to sound like a sleazy salesman or anything like that, but it's really good when you have a product that you absolutely love and have a business of integrity, because then you don't feel like you're being sleazy or taking advantage of people. Because when you have a product that you love, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this person that I have for my ideal client wants this and needs this because this is the result that they want. And then you're going to feel not guilty or any resistant of them buying your product or service, and it's just going to feel more easy. If you have a product that you don't love but you're just trying to make money, then you're not going to feel good about selling that. So make sure you love your product as much as your ideal client would, and it will not feel like selling, and it'll be more easier to sell to them and not feel weird. And especially for service-based businesses, I know a lot of times we have this problem is not trying to be compensated for our time and work, and you deserve to be compensated in that. Even if it's not a real legit product, you still deserve all that time that you put into it, all of the knowledge that you've gotten before you did that project, before you did that service for them. So you deserve to be compensated. If you ever do want to talk about limiting beliefs that you have with selling for your service-based business, also let me know down below and I'd love to chat with you. My last one is to make it scalable and to have multiple streams of income. It's good to make your business scalable because then you don't necessarily have to be there to make income for your business, which is a lot of why I feel like entrepreneurs want to make a business, so they have more free time to do other things. So make it scalable. Think of ways that you don't necessarily have to be there and your business will still work without you. And then to go off of more with having multiple streams of income, I think they said like a billionaire or millionaire on average has 7 different income streams. So really setting yourself up for success in the beginning really helps you a lot. So really think of different ways you can make extra money in different streams of income and not in just one full business, because then if one doesn't do the best and then another one can kind of compensate you for that, and you have to realize too, you don't always need to trade time for dollars. So think of different ways you can make money without you being there, and then life is perfect. So those are the top 10 tips I have for you guys that I think are the best to really get started on how to start your own business while still working a part-time and or full-time job. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm working, still being a student, all this stuff, still trying to have a life and still making a business. So I have a lot of knowledge for that. So let me know too if you guys have any more questions with that or any videos you want me to film. Oh, also comment below if you've started a business or anything like that. I would love to know. So I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye guys.